Thank you so much for joining me tonight in this relaxing hair washing, brushing, spraying and hairplay video. I have wanted to do a video like this for quite some time. I actually bought the bowl and the shower head before COVID happened, and it was nice to be able to use it. Vicky's hair is so long and it is very beautiful, but I feel that I didn't quite know what I was letting myself in for in asking Vicky to come over and do her hair. So as you can see, I'm just gently brushing through her hair before we start, making sure that it is as knot-free as possible. And I am using a tangle teaser to just be as gentle as I can be. I really enjoy using these brushes. I think they do a very good job. So I'm just going to play with Vicky's hair a little bit and just apply a little bit of pressure on her scalp, just so she can get used to the feeling of my hands on her head. And then I will begin. So I'm just very gently placing some warm water on Vicky's hair, and I'm just trying to make sure that I get every piece of hair as I can. I am going to give you a heads up and let you know that this is in no means a professional hair washing session. It was just an invitation from me to my lovely friend to come over and to give her a nice experience for an hour or two, which is pretty much how long it took to film this, because Vicky has a lot of beautiful hair. So I just take some of the chorus shampoo and work it evenly onto my hands to be able to distribute it a little bit more evenly on Vicky's scalp, and I'm just going to run it through the end of her hair as well and just create a little lather. And then I'm going to start gently massaging it into the scalp.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to do light circular motions around Vicky's hairline, just to try and work it in as best I can. Trying to make sure that I get underneath the head. I don't know about you guys, but when I do go to the hairdressers, my favourite part is, in fact, having my hair washed. I very much enjoy having my hair done at the hairdresser. I enjoy the feeling of having my hair washed, and if you are very lucky, you can sometimes get a very, very relaxing scalp massage, although that does not always happen, which I am a little bit sad about sometimes. So I'm just going to work the shampoo into Vicky's scalp and just try and create a foamy lather. And I'm just going to take my little wooden silicone shampoo brush and very gently massage Vicky's scalp and glide it through her hair and just kind of stimulate the area. I love the sound of lathering bubbles when you're massaging shampoo into the scalp. So I like to try and create as much lather as I can. So again, I'll just gently massage Vicky's scalp, working the shampoo in, and then I'll just gently make my way down her hair. Just massaging the shampoo into her ends. And then this is where the fun really began. So this setup is all able to be put away, so it's a mobile setup, which I just wanted to do so that I could create these kind of videos for you all, but also I can still have a multi-functional treatment room as well. So the basin is a full-size basin which you would find in a hair salon, and I also purchased a very relaxing neck gel collar to go around the basin to make it as comfortable as possible for anybody having to lie down for long periods of time. And as you can see, Vicky is very comfortable. In fact, she almost fell asleep during this treatment, and I just wanted it to be very relaxing and calming, so I really like the fact that my clients can lay down and have this kind of treatment done for them if they wish, and fall asleep also if they want to. As you can see with Vicky's hair, I could not, for the life of me, rinse all the bubbles out quick enough, and because her hair is so very long, it was kind of taking over the bottom of the basin and it was filling up a little bit, but we got there in the end and it all worked out, and her hair did feel beautiful at the end. But this is what I mean, it's all a learning curve for me, and I enjoyed doing this video and I kind of learned a few things. But Vicky certainly enjoyed it. So I'm just going to squeeze the residual water from Vicky's hair, and then I'm going to apply some of the argan oil deep conditioning treatment. This conditioner smells amazing, and it really did leave Vicky's hair feeling so silky soft, and it really helped with detangling her hair as well. I know it may not look like it in a little while in the video, but it was not as knotty or as bad as I thought it would be, and I do think that that is because the conditioner was so good. So I'm just going to gently do a little massage for Vicky and just work in the intensive conditioner for her. Just let her take in the aromas of the conditioner because it smelled so good. And I'm just very gently running my fingers through her scalp just to try and create some physical tingles for her, as well as feeling completely blissed out. So it's all very gentle attention to her scalp and her hair, because I wanted this to be as relaxing as it possibly could for Vicky. I then wanted to ensure that I tried to get as many knots as I could out of Vicky's hair before I rinsed the conditioner out. I knew I would not get the comb through all of Vicky's hair, but I felt that if I managed to get the knots out of the ends of her hair, then it should not be too difficult to do the rest once it was washed. So I just separate the hair a little bit and work with smaller sections of Vicky's hair just to try and break it down a little bit and make sure that I'm not doing any damage to Vicky's hair also. And then I begin to rinse her hair out again. So I'm just taking my time, running the warm water from the top of Vicky's hair down to her end, and just making sure that all of the beautiful argan oil conditioner is rinsed out. And then we will be going on to the next part of the video, which is my favourite part. But first I'm going to spritz a little bit of eucalyptus spray, and doing this will help us both relax, and it smells amazing, and again just a really pleasant sound to put into the video.
Mm.
And I very gently play with Vicky's hair, making sure that there is some contact with my fingers to her skin. And of course we've got to make a little bit of noise with the towel as well. So I'm also using a argan oil leave-in conditioning spray, which is actually from Poundland. Would you believe it? And I'm being very honest here when I say that it is probably one of the best leave-in conditioning sprays I have tried in a very long time. And then I'm going to gently work the brush through Vicky's hair, starting from the bottom again, and very gently work my way up her hair to the top, just gently teasing out all of the knots created from the hair wash. As I said before, it was not as bad as I was expecting, but it did take quite some time to make sure that Vicky's hair was not free. So I'm just working my way through Vicky's hair with this wooden round paddle brush, and as you can see, her hair looks very soft, which it very much was, and the brush is going through it very easily now, with very little effort. So I'm just going to gently continue to brush Vicky's hair for a few more moments. By this point, Vicky was very, very relaxed. She does enjoy having her hair brushed. I think it's very fitting to have somebody brush your hair and just be very gentle with you. So I'm going to go on to a different comb now, and I'm going to use the jade comb, which I absolutely love the sound of usually. However, I especially liked the sound of the jade comb through Vicky's damp hair. And then we're going to go back to the long wooden fine tooth comb and just gently run that through Vicky's hair. I feel that in an experience like this, it is nice to use different brushes and combs to experience different sensations. I know that I prefer having a fine tooth comb run through my hair than a brush, because I feel that it has more of an impact in a smaller area, and personally I like that feeling on my scalp. So I'll just gently glide the comb over Vicky's scalp and through the whole length of her hair. And then I'm going to go back to my tangle teaser because I like to use this brush to gather the hair. So I'm just going to be very gentle and gather Vicky's hair in my hand, almost as if I were putting her hair up. and make sure to get underneath. And just be ever so gentle with running it through her hair. Because I don't want her to come out of her relaxed state. I want her to stay very content. And then I'm just going to gently part Vicky's hair and end the session with a little bit more contact with my hands on her hair and her scalp. And I'm just going to separate it into about 4 or 5 sections and just play with it, winding it round my finger, grouping it together and releasing it. And I will do that on every section, very gently running my fingers through her hair, twisting it to apply a little bit of pressure on her scalp, and then gently letting it fall. And again, running my hands through her hair, winding her hair with my finger and gently letting it fall. Separating it, running my hands through, winding it, twisting it, and letting it fall onto her back. I very much enjoy playing with people's hair, and especially if it is as long as Vicky's, because you can do so much with it. So I'm just going to gently release those little twists I made in Vicky's hair and run my hands through it just to break those sections up again. And again, just a little bit of contact onto Vicky's skin, just to give her that really nice tingly feeling, which is a nice end to a very relaxing treatment. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this soft spoken version of my video of washing Vicky's hair. I'm sorry it wasn't perfect, but I still felt that you guys would want to see it, and it had some really nice moments in it. So if you would like to support me further, then please do go over and subscribe and leave it a thumbs up, because that really helps me. And also leave me a comment. What would you like to see in the near future? What could I create for you? What would you like? I'd love to know. I do have some facials coming up in the mix when I am allowed to film them. But for now, I will leave you, but I will see you again soon.